Hello Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Echo Moon, and today we are going to be doing your June 2018 love reading for the month. So this is going to be general. It may apply to some of you guys. It may not apply to you. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And again, this is going to be focused on love. So we're going to be focused on your situation, where your focus is right now, your challenges, some advice, and your outcome. So it's pretty much my same 5-card spread, but just a little bit different. So in your current situation, we have the 7 of Wands and we have the 8 of Swords. And just make sure that the glare is not hitting the cards too hard. I hope you can see that. So we have the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. So right now I feel like you are at a vantage point where you can kind of see what's going on in your current love life. I feel like you are standing your ground. Some of you are standing your ground in how you feel, your emotions. But I also feel that by being in this standpoint, you're also kind of like self-sabotaging yourself. You're in your mind too much. It's kind of like you want to stand up for something and believe in it so much to the point where it's mentally, you're pretty much mentally putting yourself in a position where you are, like I said, self-sabotaging. You are, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like you don't, with the 8 of Swords, she can basically take off the blindfold. She can cut off the ties. She's basically putting herself in that frame of mind when she doesn't even have to. So it's kind of like you're looking at things from a vantage point and you have the advantage, and you're basically standing your ground against opposition. So it could be people who are opinionated when it comes to your relationship. It could be your partner if you're in a relationship, or it can be someone that you're interested in, and you are basically, this person could be the one for you, or they may not be. We'll find that out with some clarifiers. But the whole point is that you're standing your ground to the point of mentally binding yourself to it. And the 8 of Swords, that's really not a good energy to be in. So it's kind of like, yeah, stand by your conviction, stand by what you believe in, but at the same time, don't get so caught up to the point where you're mentally at a disadvantage. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're at an advantage, but then you're at a disadvantage. So it's contradictory. And again, we'll clarify. Your focus right now is the 5 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. So you are, again, in mental space right now. You are in your mind a lot this month, Pisces. What is going on? You're mentally conflicted about something. The 5 of Swords is kind of like a no-win situation. It's like you're in your mind, you felt like you fought the battle, you won it, but it's like against who? Against yourself? And with the 3 of Cups, this is a card of reunion, but it's also could possibly be a third-party situation. For some of you, that could be where your focus is. You are pretty much feeling, because Pisces is a water sign, so you guys are intuitive naturally, but you guys could be feeling that perhaps your partner or the person that you're talking to right now has somebody else that they're also talking to right now, and you feel conflicted about it. And so that could possibly be why you're in a way being stubborn, okay? Because you guys can be stubborn when it comes to something on your mind and you feel that you're right. You guys can be stubborn and you don't want to listen if somebody's trying to give you advice. But in this case, yes, it could be a situation where somebody else, the person who you're interested in talking to, they could be dealing with somebody else on the side. and you have an inkling that this is going on, you're still hanging on to the person, you're still sticking by them, but I feel like it's putting you in a mental space where you're not comfortable. Your challenge for the month of June, Pisces, we have 3 cards. We have the 8 of Cups. So your challenge is to get away. Your challenge is to move on from whoever it is you're dealing with. Whatever issues that are not emotionally fulfilling you, walk away from them. Even if it's temporary, even if you have to just step away from the situation just to get your mind right and to come back to it when you feel like all those swords have been sorted out and you have your own clarity, just walk away. Just step out of it for a second. Okay? This is you walking away from something that you don't feel like you have the clarity that you need on it. You feel like you're being I feel like you're being, it's like you have trust issues. A lot of you have trust issues. And one of your challenges also is the Nine of Cups. And I feel like that's where the trust comes in. You don't trust anyone coming to you offering you love. You know, this is someone who is taking action and they're moving towards that passion, that love, and they're offering that to you, and you're rejecting it because right now you could be in this space of mind where it's just like, I'm not there right now. I have other things I have to deal with. I have trust issues. I don't trust you. I feel like if I move forward with this, I'm not going to be victorious. This is the Six of Wands. So these are in your challenge position. They're good cards, mind you, but these are your challenges. I feel like this is all relative to trust. It's like you've been through enough. And it's like you want to stick by this person or this crush or your lover or your significant other, what have you. But at the same time, it's kind of like you're worried. You're worried about something. We'll clarify. So in this position, we have the advice. So the advice is focus on love. It says look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life, which I think that's just who you are anyway. I think Pisces are the type of people who find the good in everyone. You guys are very compassionate. You're helpful to a fault. And this is nothing against Pisces. My mother's a Pisces. My best friend, both of my best friends are Pisces moons. So I get it. But at the same time, you guys have this thing about you where you can be a little dreamy a little bit. Kind of like, I wouldn't say, like, it's like you can come off a little naive, even though you know you're not, even though you're smarter than that. You guys do have this sense of, you know, sometimes coming off a little naive. So I feel like your focus is on love, but at the same time, I feel like you need to start trusting your instincts a little bit more. It's like your heart versus your mind, mind over heart, heart versus mind. It's kind of like step out of your mind and go into your heart space and listen to it and feel it out. And you have to know yourself to the point where if this is going to be right for you, again, if you're in a relationship, because this is general, so this can be for couples, this can be for singles. Either way, if you feel that it's right for you, then stand your ground. But if you feel like you have some hesitations, then maybe you need to speak to the other person, get some clarity. And then focus, when you do that, don't focus on the negative. The advice is to focus on love. So come from a place of love. Don't come from a place of, regardless of the situation, if it doesn't work out, then you know what? It just doesn't work out. You know, don't come from a place of anger or hurt or pain. Just come from a place of love and speak your truth. You can still get your point across by being firm, but also be loving as well, if that makes sense. What's paired up with that, which is the card flying. So again, you're looking at things from a different vantage point. You are up here and you're looking down. And it's just like, I feel like when you get to the point of trusting someone, when you get to the point where you're no longer in that mental space, that you're going to be in a place of content and happiness, and you're able to look at things from a different perspective. And from that perspective, it is focused around love. Just like the Seven of Wands, when you're standing your ground, you're looking at things from a different perspective. This person is high up looking at everybody else trying to come at them, and then like, listen, I'm comfortable right here, I'm happy, I know where I stand. You guys can feel however you want, but I know where I stand. And this is, again, for some of you, this may not resonate with everyone. Either way, like, subscribe, comment. The outcome, we have new vitality. So I feel like you get that clarity. You're going to get that clarity this month. It's going to come to you. And you're going to go from a place where you are mentally conflicted to a place where you're actually at ease, where you're flying. You're going to a place where you believe in yourself. And it's not just believing in the other person. It's when it comes to focus on love, it's not just about somebody else, because again, you could not have anyone else. You could be single. Love yourself. You could not be, when it comes to trust, it could be to the point where you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting your own intuition. So that's what I'm saying when I'm saying come from a place of heart space. Like, go to that place and you're going to find your answers. You guys, like I said, are just naturally intuitive. So I feel like if you are conflicted about something, then I'm losing my voice. If you are conflicted about something, then I feel like you're gonna get your answer. You just gotta go within, and not to the point where you're just mentally self-sabotaging yourself, or feeling conflicted, or feeling angry because you don't know what's going on. It's to the point where you kind of want to listen. You know, if somebody sees something that they're saying, hey, I saw so-and-so, or, you know, maybe this person, you might want to take another look at them, then, you know, stop for a second. You know, take a look at that person that you're dealing with and see if there's something there that you're not possibly seeing. Three of Coins. Third party situation. We're dealing with love here, right? So we have Three of Cups, Three of Coins. A lot of you guys could be dealing with a third party situation. Or a lot of you guys, not a lot of you guys, some of you guys could be dealing with a third party situation, and you feel that you can't trust the other person, but you're not 100% sure of it. Others of you, for example, if you're in a couple, you could be working on your relationship. Teamwork, building something with someone. Let's get a clarifier for your focus. I love this card. I love this card. In any deck, I don't care. I love the Empress. So your clarifier for your focus is the Empress. This is giving birth to new ideas. This is giving new life, new vitality to something. This is the sign of love. This is the Empress is someone who's loving, who's nurturing, who is beautiful inside and out, and who shares that beauty with everyone. So if your focus is to basically be mentally conflicted about a third party situation, focus on yourself. And that's what I feel like you're going to be doing this month. A lot of you guys are going to be focusing on yourself. How can you improve yourself? Treat yourself to something. Get your nails done, or go get a massage. You know, if you're a man, you can also pamper yourself. It doesn't always have to be a female thing. Men get a massage too. You know, go play some sports, or, you know, do what guys do. No, but either way, just because it's the Empress doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to both genders. It does apply to both genders, because everybody has a divine feminine and a divine masculine. So in this case, you know, I feel like you will be focused on yourself, which ties into the walk away, the Eight of Cups. Walking away, stepping out. Ooh. Okay, we'll take it. That flipped out on its own. I like it. I like it. The World. Bringing something to a completion. Closing that chapter. Closing a chapter of not trusting in your own intuition. Believing in yourself. Believe in the relationship. Focus on your relationship. Focus on bringing beauty into your relationship. Are you neglecting your relationship? Are you focused on other things? Are you not paying attention? Is your loved one unhappy? Are you having these conversations with them? You know, food for thought. And then we don't need clarifiers for the advice or the outcome. I need to get something to drink. Pisces, thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, comment below. My email will be in the description box. If you have any inquiries, let me know. Questions, let me know. If you don't want to comment in the box, then you can send me your comment via email. I am open to receive emails as well. So, again, many blessings to you. Love and light. Have a good, well, this is mid-June, so enjoy the rest of your June, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.